While dying, I think about my past. I was a war refugee from Lebanon. When I was young, my mom picked me up and we got on a boat going to Europe to escape the war. But the boat started sinking because it had too many people on it. If we didn't do something, everyone would die. We needed to sacrifice someone. My mom did it. She said, "Please protect this child. Take her to a safe place." I was calling for my mom, but she said, "I love you, honey," and jumped into the water to save us. I cried a lot and kept calling for her. Before we even reached Europe, I became an orphan. There was a desperate struggle against the waves, human greed, terrible hunger, and I saw death after death. Those experiences may have taken away something important from inside me as a human being. One day, as I wandered the streets with no purpose, a soldier came up to me. He said he had supplies for orphan teenagers. I and many other kids went with him. We ended up at Camp X. In Camp X, I never learned the real name of that place. Countless children whose births were never recorded were brought there. All of us, with no known identities, were trained to become human weapons. We were taught to kill and hurt each other. I didn't think much about why I had to kill those kids or why they had to die. I only weighed the costs and benefits of taking their lives to obey orders and complete my missions. Ah. I should have told Mom I loved her. Suddenly, voices came to me in my final moments. I thought, what are these voices? One voice said, "Mother, Father, I'm sorry for leaving this world first." Another said, "Darling, I'll come to see you soon." I realized. Ah, are these the voices of everyone I've killed? More voices came. Hell. I don't want to die yet. I still have to tell her I love her, I thought. How can they speak of love when they're about to die? Many voices whispered their last words. I want to see her again. I promised I would return before our anniversary. I guess I'm dying now. I was confused. How? Why can I hear their thoughts and feelings? The voices grew louder. I yelled, "Please stop." I covered my ears and shouted, "It's painful." It felt like my soul was leaving for another world. The voices hit me like needles. I felt like I was falling through the sky. Then I opened my eyes and thought, how much time has passed? It feels like a very long time. How long do I have to stay here? I looked at my hands and started to sob. Why am I crying? Then something strange happened. A voice said, "You must go back once more." I suddenly opened my eyes wide. I was in a bright place. I thought, this is. You want me to go back? To where? To whom? Why? I shouted, "Hold on a second." But the bright light grew stronger and surrounded me. Then I saw a blurry sky. It became clear. I thought, it's the sky. Was I reborn? I felt terrible pain while lying on the ground. I couldn't move. My whole body hurt badly. Huh. Over here. She's still alive. I heard a person's voice. A nurse came to check on me. She looked nervous when she saw my condition. Another person asked, "Is she really still alive?" A strong rotting smell had been in the air for a while. The person said, "Look, she's blinking her eyes." The nurse started crying when she saw me like that. I smelled the familiar scent of gunpowder. Slowly, my eyes began to close, and everything in front of me became blurry. A voice shouted, "She's falling over." Hey! You can't go now. Stay with me, I thought. Oh no, is this another battlefield? Later, in the hospital, the nurses whispered to each other. One nurse dipped a piece of cloth into some liquid. She thought, this should be okay, and then pressed it onto my wound to clean it. Suddenly, the nurse looked happy. "You're awake. Thank God," she said. Then she called out, "She's up." My body was covered in bandages, and even my face had them. I looked out the window and thought, am I in the barracks? Then the nurse and the man who had saved me opened the door to let someone in. A figure stepped inside, wearing heavy armor that made loud noise with every step. I heard the noise and thought, what is that sound? I noticed someone coming toward me. It was a person in heavy armor. I thought, where am I? Then my mind went to a dark, peaceful place. My burning wounds, my aching muscles, and the sand in my mouth were all gone. I thought, this must be death. A memory came back to me. In it, I was a little girl again. I asked my mom, where are we going? What about our house? She answered, we're moving. This place is too dangerous.